Polluted water flows down this shallow channel. It comes out of the Chesapeake Bay here at the Port of Baltimore. But polluted is just how the algae lining the channel like it, says University of Maryland scientist Peter May.
Nature sometimes isn't pretty, but actually it's always pretty. This is what's doing all the work for us right here. That gives us the production that allows us to remove more nutrients from the water.
Around the world, excess nutrients from farm fertilizers and city wastewater set off massive growth of algae. These giant blooms can often be seen from space. But the algal turf scrubber, as the system is called, harnesses those microbes to do good.
Essentially creating a controlled algal bloom on land, which put the algae to work, pulling nutrients out of the water body.
Durham, North Carolina is planning to help clean up a local reservoir with the scrubber. Others are already running in Florida and elsewhere. The thing about algae, though, is they grow a lot.
What do we do with that algae? You have to have an end use, otherwise you're going to pile that algae up very quickly.
Well, it is high in protein, May says. It's been turned into animal feed. It can be fermented into biofuels, and it makes a great fertilizer. But the University of Maryland's Stephanie Lansing has other plans.
So every week we harvest the algae. With that algae, we actually put it into an anaerobic digestion system.
Inside the digester, microbes break down the algae into methane biogas.
And then the biogas is used to run a fuel cell. The fuel cell is actually a very efficient way of using the energy. You can use it to charge batteries. You can use it for lights. You can use it for fans.
The Port of Baltimore plans a bigger system that could produce a modest amount of renewable electricity, a few hundred kilowatts. That's not bad when you start with just polluted water and algae.
It is beautiful and actually captures people's imagination because you can make that connection that algae is actually doing this work actively for you.
Nature put to work to make clean water and clean power. Steve Baragona, VOA News, Baltimore.